Hello guys and welcome back to the Media Nights. My name is Ari.
And I'm Denise.
And today we're going to be reacting to the presentation, the special look at Werewolf by Night, which if I believe correctly is going to be some sort of like special treat that we're going to get for Halloween from Marvel. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a full show or anything like that. It might be like a short or something among those lines. What I do know, the one thing that I do know about this is that it was teased back in Moon Knight, I think with one of the QR codes. People scanned it. And one of the first comics that came out was Werewolf by Night. I believe that he's one of the characters that Moon Knight fought first, if I'm not mistaken. But other than that, I really do not know a lot about this project, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of data where I can, this is exactly what I'm expecting. Which is actually great, because usually, like, he's my source of information. He's read every single comic book out there. And so usually he's the one that, like, feeds me all the information, which, and in this case, I don't know a whole lot, which is nice, because I can just blindly go into it and see how I organically feel about it.
That's great, because I'm on the same boat. I'm going to be watching this blindly. I don't know how or exactly what comic it's adapting. I don't know if it's adapting the very first Werewolf by Night, issue. I don't know if it's like, I don't know anything. Honestly, I haven't even read anything about this project. And part of it has like a reason behind it. It has been on purpose as well. I kind of want to be surprised by more Marvel content lately. Now that we know the ending, like we know the last phase and we know where it's all heading. I like that we get to like these little curveballs here and there that are different, like we get to see them experiment with things. Yeah. And I'm a huge fan of the supernatural side of Marvel. People that have been on the channel for a little bit, you guys know I'm a huge Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, Midnight Suns fan. So anything that's connected to Moon Knight, really, I'm a fan of. So we're going to give this a go, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and thank you for all the support. A week ago, I told you guys we were 97% of you guys weren't subscribed. This week I checked, it was 95. So thank you for subscribing, guys. Whoever listened to us and actually helped out. Thank you for all of you guys for supporting and watching this video. It means the world to us. And without further ado, we are going to dive right in. All right.
Okay.
Interesting intro.
Okay.
Oh. You can't escape the shock, the terror of
they're going retro.
Werewolf by Night.
Okay.
Tonight, it is every hunter for themselves.
Good luck.
Dude, this.
For you.
Dude,
this looks interesting.
Is a monster masquerading as one of our own. I can't wait to find out what breed of evil.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Wow. This is interesting.
Please don't do this. Death is coming for you.
It's like retro with Marvel. It's so interesting.
Werewolf by Night.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
Classic horror, dude. Wow.
Holy shit.
Disney.
Wow.
Wow. I forgot this was Disney for a second. That's how good that was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That was that's probably the most interesting thing I've seen them do in a while.
Yeah.
That was ballsy, Disney, in a way.
Significantly different from what they usually do.
It looks like they're taking a page out of WandaVision's risks and how they managed to give us the sitcom vibe and still tell a Marvel story, which was super interesting. And it was actually one of my favorite parts of the show. Yeah. How they were changing aspect ratios and how they were making it seem like it was a show from a specific era. Like, when I saw like the episode, like Malcolm in the Middle references, Modern Family, The Office, I was like, you guys really did your research when it comes to like how you shoot these things, right? How do you film these things? How do they feel? And then you just inject it with Marvel energy out of nowhere. And
especially like I've always been a huge fan of movies that we now consider to be like significantly older. This definitely gave me a little bit of like the Cabin of Dr. Caligari vibes. It's like one of the first horror movies out there.
The classics.
The editing and the style and everything, it's so incredibly unique, and I really love that they actually kind of like took this risk and branched out a little bit. It looks phenomenal. The cast looks great. I'm actually like,
it was a good cast.
Very pleasantly surprised and like really excited to see this now.
I liked exactly the same things that you did. Like, I like the fact that it, like, stylistically, it did feel like a 40s, 50s horror film.
Yeah.
One of the classics. But then you had sequences there that were, again, Marvel infused, where that is a Marvel action sequence, especially when you had the eye close up and you see the transformation. That eye is like almost as if they used a different camera with a higher resolution to shoot the Marvel sequences, and then they kept everything else with a retro aesthetic, which I think was so interesting. Again, I have no idea. I have to do my research if this is a one episode, one and done kind of thing on October 7th, or is it going to be a weekly thing following like all the way up till Halloween?
Right.
I don't know. I don't think so, because I would have known if they were in production for that long. I think it's only a one and done. But anyway, regardless, it looks freaking fantastic. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys as confused for the style as we are? Because like, I was not expecting that, but I approve it. I mean, anything that's a risk in filmmaking, I am all for it.
Yep.
And I feel like we need some original risks sometimes. And I think that's something like Werewolf by Night is the perfect place where Marvel can do that. Honestly, where else are they going to do it? They can't do it in Shang-Chi. They can't do it in these big IPs. You know, even Shang-Chi took a few risks here and there when it comes to the filmmaking. And it obviously elevated Marvel even more so that now the director is going to be helming Avengers. Right. So that shows you that sometimes risks can give you a reward. Yeah. You know, look at Ryan Coogler with what he did with Wakanda. It's so unique, and it's so not risky, but definitely creative in a way where you're like, it could have gone both ways, where people are like, oh my God, Wakanda looks this and that way, and it's not the way it is in the comics. And then, you know, and the vibranium lore and the necro, you know, situation. Right. So there's a lot of things that they adapt that people, you know, tend to get a little bit feisty about. Yes. But with something like Werewolf by Night, I mean, it's so obscure, and I think that it's not that huge of an IP when it comes to the comic book realm. Yeah, people know about it, but I don't think people are going to be angry if they swap a few things here and there. And I think that stylistically, this is the way to go. I mean, you're talking about a werewolf. It's Marvel. You're bringing in some new lore. Hopefully tying in, you know, someday with Midnight Suns. That's all I ask for, really. All I want is a Midnight Suns reveal. Yeah.
I need that to happen.
Yeah. I really do need that to happen at some point. You know, we just got introduced to Moon Knight. We got Black Knight coming. We got Blade coming. Yeah. So, you know, the supernatural realm is growing little by little.
The stones are being set at this point.
Yeah, so. This is phase phase one of the supernatural realm when it comes to what Marvel is going to be trying to do. And I'm assuming that whatever they're going to aim for, they're going to probably wait until after the Avengers. But I'm happy that it looks like they're setting up. This is actually taking more time to set up than, you know, Kang the Conqueror. Right. Which is interesting, because I wonder who the villain for the supernatural realm would be. And that would be a great place to introduce Nightmare. Just saying. It's been something that we've been waiting for so long, and we know that it's coming. You know, one of Doctor Strange's most formidable villains. I think that if he needs help with anybody, I probably would put my bet on either Nightmare or Mephisto. Honestly, it's gotta be Mephisto. Finally, Mephisto. Let us know what you guys think about this whole trailer situation. Let us know what you thought about the tone. What do you think of the casting? What are you expecting from Werewolf by Night? Are you expecting a lot, little, and do you expect some connections by the end that are going to tie into the more present Marvel Cinematic Universe? Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and for all of the support, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
See ya.